has been viewed for many years as a bad thing and an illegal drug. Now that they are discovering cannabinoids in the marijuana to bring out medical effects, they are finding that it doesn't affect the brain like THC does, so there's no psychoactive developments in the brain. Um, Medical marijuana is a safer way to deal with pain management and other medicines that the FDA has approved. And now, instead of smoking, they have developed oils, edibles, and lozenges. Um, the uh, oils have been recently used to help both children and adults without mind-altering effects or getting high. The oils can be applied to the skin and even with the inside of the mouth, and they can treat anything from eczema to seizures. And I'm going to show you a video clip of a young girl who actually has seizures, and this has actually helped cure her. So I'm going to show you this video real quick. We're going to.
By the time she was 2, though, the seizures had become constant and started to take their toll on their once happy, joyful little girl.
She started to really decline cognitively, and she was slipping away, and she just wasn't keeping up with her twin.
The Figgies finally found an answer. It was awful news. Dravet syndrome. It is severe, intractable epilepsy. The seizures start during the first year of life and are unstoppable, difficult to control, and very damaging. For the next 2 years, the Figgies tried everything. Strange diets, acupuncture, and dozens of powerful drugs like Valium, Ativan, phenobarbital. But nothing seemed to help. Even worse, some of the medications nearly killed her.
After one dose, nobody wanted it. It didn't have any effect.
Paige paid $800 for a small bag and took it home.
I had a friend that was starting a business on making medicine, and I said, can you help me extract the medicine from this bag of marijuana? I measured it with a syringe and squirted it under her tongue. It was exciting and very nerve-wracking.
Holding Charlotte in her arms, Paige waited. An hour ticked by, and then another, and then another.
She didn't have a seizure that day, and then she didn't have a seizure that night.
Did you sit there and look at your watch?
Right, I thought, this is crazy. And then she didn't have one the next day, and then the next day, and I thought, she would have had 100 by now. And I just thought, this is insane.
I remember how happy Paige was, like, it's really working.
Now that you've seen that video, researchers suggest that the non-psychoactive compounds in marijuana, such as the CBD, could be found for new treatment for chronic pain and all sorts of other things, although it is hard to pass since it federally is still illegal. Although states still have it legalized, it's still really hard for them to figure all this out. According to Marijuana Break, it has also become an alternative way for people who suffer from more severe forms of pain, and that the oils actually last a lot longer than what most people thought it was going to in the beginning. Not only are the oils made from the plant that has been illegal, but they are now finding that they can make it into suckers and gummies and all kinds of candy things. These are known as edibles. So, of all cannabis products used recreationally and medically, marijuana edibles effects last the longest and are the easiest to use. And it's because of those two qualities that many chronic pain patients reach for ingestible marijuana before other forms. And this is according to Hemrick of 2017. Edibles have to be cooked in fat, as the THC and all this stuff absorbs in fat anyway, so you need fat in order to cook it and make it into these things, although the THC is not what's being used as far as edibles and helping treat chronic pain. They have transformed it into these two forms already. Now they have lozenges, in which case the lozenges have been shown to help stop people's involuntary shaking and Parkinson's disease. The lozenge is much like smoking a cigarette, can be applied to the skin and absorb in different ways, like chewing the gum, stuff like that. The company's lozenge, this is according to the NCV Newswire, the company's lozenge approach is unique in that it offers further benefits for the user by releasing additional ingredients. For example, they put hygiene killing bacteria that can cause bad breath and dry mouth, or delivering ingredients that neutralize cavity causing acids, preventing the demineralization and plaque. So it has its other benefits too, as it could help prevent mouth problems and clean your mouth out better. And I'm going to show you a video on this man who has Parkinson's disease, and it's amazing how fast he stopped shaking. So I hope you enjoy the video.
Hi, Larry. How are you? Come in. Come in. Let's see. How you feeling? It's been a bit of a rough week, really. And the best way to take it is put it under your tongue and rub it in your cheek. Don't do too much. You're going to be asleep all afternoon. You know what you should do? No, don't try to communicate. Just relax.
It's now 1:37 p.m.
We know from animal experiments that the endogenous cannabinoid system is very important in regulating motor activity, that very type of activity that is impaired in Parkinson's disease. From animal experiments, we also know that boosting certain branches of the endocannabinoid system is helpful in relieving symptoms of Parkinson's. Finally, from anecdotal information, we know that certain patients who smoke marijuana experience relief of their symptoms.
I think you're calmed down. So quickly. Isn't that
All
amazing?
this happened in about 5
He
minutes.
used just a single drop, and his hands afterwards were rock steady, and the dyskinesia left.
The voice is back. It works most of the time. In fact, it's. Did you guys get lunch?
A person like me could really use marijuana. It makes me pretty angry that I can't get out of my home state.
The number one frustration that I have is knowing that there is this untapped potential that comes from what marijuana is teaching us to generate new medicines, and being stuck because of financial issues or political issues. That is extremely frustrating.
We now know.
So there are many benefits to marijuana, regardless if it's the CBD or THC, that it has some kind of effect to people. The fact that medical marijuana is widespread and will likely soon be legal across all 50 states, they're finding that the medical purposes are